Hello and welcome to another Soul Leveling Arise video. In this video I'm going to be covering a lot of information on gates. With the most recent update on the gates, with us being able to scan pretty much for a very low cost of 500 gold, there's a lot of question of which gates should actually be ran at this time. So I'm going to go over all the gates and what they have to offer in order for each level. The first tier of gates that we're going to look at is basically level 1 to level 5. If we scan at level 1, you're only going to find normal gates and red gates. And the normal gates are only going to offer the Weapon Enhancement Material 1, Traces of Shadow, Abyssal Fragment, and Shadow Energy. I'm not going to really mention these last three because these are available in every single gate on every single tier, so this is the only time I'm going to be mentioning this. The other gates are going to be the red gates at this level, in which if you are doing a red gate at this level and it is a Sun Jin Woo, specifically Sun Jin Woo gate, it will have available rune fragments and player skill scrolls on top of the other three. However, if this isn't a Sun Jin Woo gate, it will have different things available. Instead of it having the rune fragments and player skills, it's going to have just a normal skill scroll. This kind of stays throughout all of red gates, doesn't affect any other gates, so I'm only going to mention Sun Jin Woo differences and Hunter differences when covering red gates. At level 1 to level 4 difficulty for the rescans, you're not going to find anything else except for normal gates and red gates. Once you get to level 5, you then start to see that there can be the outbreak gates, the purple ones, and the special gates, which will be the yellow ones. So the purple ones at this point, they will have the low tier mana crystals. They will have designs used to limit break your weapons. They will have level 25 and lower armors. And then they will have all of the elemental cubes available that can drop from running this, which are also used for limit breaking. If you look at the normal gates, they now have the artifact enhancement chip ones. And also they have level 25 and lower equipment available for them as well. If you go to the red gates now, they now have the level 30 and lower equipment added to them, and that's pretty much the only difference for those. Lastly, the gold gates, or the special gates that you do get on difficulty 5, they don't offer anything out of the ordinary. They just offer more gold. Yeah, you'll see here they just offer the basic 3 things, and then they have the armor at level 25. The only thing that they really offer that's special is their gold, which is pretty important. The next tier that we're going to look at for increases is going to be after we get to difficulty 10. At difficulty 10, we start to see that the Mark of Times 1 will start to drop, and these only appear on A rank and S rank gates. They appear on all the gates though, not just normal. You can see them also on the special gates, the outbreak gates, as long as they are A rank and above. After that, we're going to go to 12 for the next difficulty. On 12, we start to see that there are accessories now dropping with the rest of the armor. These accessories, though, are only going to be the bracelets and the necklaces. And so you'll see the increase in the levels, that now it's going to be 45 for normal gates that are C rank and below. But A rank of the normal gates are going to have level 50 and below. The golden gates also have the level 50 and below. The outbreak gates, all of them are going to be above C rank, so they will also have level 50 and below. And then if you get a red gate, let's just pull one up here real quick. You'll see that is also level 50 and below. So at this point, all of them have level 50 and below, and they only have bracelets and necklaces. The next increase that we see is actually just one up above this. It's going to be the difficulty 13. At difficulty 13, you're going to see Artifact Enhancement Chip 2s and Weapon Enhancement Gear 2s off the normal gates. This is a big increase for only one level difference, so if you are choosing to farm which one of these as you're leveling up towards the beginning of the game, you'll want to make sure that you can get these 13 ones done, because those chances of getting those, they're pretty good, actually. Also, you'll start to see that Abyssal Energy will also start to drop from the gates. This is a pretty important material when it comes to upgrading your shadows, so make sure that you do get that farm in on those. Last thing that happens at this difficulty increase is going to be in the red gates, hunters specifically. Gates, they are going to start to drop the hunter mana power elixir ones, which is of course used to upgrade the hunters and make them more powerful. The next increase in the drops is going to be at difficulty 18. At difficulty 18, you're going to see the Mark of Time 2s start to drop at gates that are A rank or S rank, as you can see here. They'll be available on normal gates, outbreak gates, gold gates, and also the red gates, of course. There is another increase that does happen on here. It does happen on the red gates. Let's just pull one up here real quick. Alright, so on this one, there's going to be separate increases for the Hunter and Sungjin Woo of the red gates. The Hunter gates are going to have the Hunter Mana Power Elixir 2s now available, along with the Hunter Power Elixir 1s, which came out on the difficulty 13. And then the Sungjin Woo ones are going to also have an increase. They're going to be dropping now the Player Scroll 2s as well. Oh, and also the red gates will also start to drop legendary equipment, level 55 and below. And these are the only gates that will be dropping this. The next increase that we're going to be looking at is going to be at difficulty 23. Specifically on this one, we're going to be looking at the dungeon breaks, where now instead of just having the designed ones, we're now looking at the precision designs are available for drops. This is the second to last upgrade, so only one more, guys. Last one is going to be at difficulty 28. At difficulty 28, specifically for the red gates and hunters, it is going to be dropping the Mana Power Elixir 3s. So let's go ahead and pull that one up just to show you guys real quick. Here it goes, and those ones are now available. That is all the drops and all the increases that are currently available in the game. I hope this helps you guys decide what you're going to farm. But real quick, in a nutshell, if you're hunting for upgrading your weapon levels, or you're hunting in order to go do your artifact increases, you should be doing the normal gates, as they have the artifact enhancements and the weapon enhancement gears. And if you are going to limit break, you should be doing dungeon breaks. If you're going for gold, you should be doing the special gates. And if you're going to go for runes or leveling up Sungjin Woo skills, you should do the Sungjin Woo red gates. And if you're looking to upgrade your hunter skills or the hunter growth, then you should be doing the red gates that are the hunter specific. I know it's a lot of information. I hope that this was useful for you guys. And as always, hope to see you again in my next video.